Hi guys, welcome to Operation Crypto and this price analysis update on reserve rights, which is ticker RSR. As you can see, we are still in a downtrend on the higher time frames. We've had a good breakout from this bottom down here, but we've rejected off this trend line. Throughout this video, we're going to take a look at some areas where we could potentially buy. So we'll look at Fibonacci and support levels. And then we'll have a look at some levels above the resistance to look at taking profit or accumulate. And also, we will announce the winner of the RSR giveaway, which was 5,000 tokens. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button and let's crack on. So welcome, as ever, this video is in partnership with Cointelegraph Markets Pro. It's a great platform, it's where I get all my data from, and I find out how historically active an asset is, whether that's bullish or bearish. And then you've also got newsquakes, which give you alerts the same time as reporters get at Cointelegraph Pro. So there's a lot going on there. You'll find a link for that in the pinned comment in the description. So reserve rights, this is a 3-day time frame, and as you can see, we're in a downtrend, and I mean we've hit those highs up there. What date was that? 16th of April, and then we've rejected. It's not been the best for altcoins over the course of the last I don't know, the last 3 or 4 months. Really, it's not been the best. We did get a nice rise from the lows, but currently, what's pulling the entire market down is Bitcoin dominance. If you look at Bitcoin, it's currently just rejected off 57k. In terms of Bitcoin dominance, it is on the open. Look at that, currently pushing towards 47%. I've mentioned this for probably since beginning of September. I'm expecting a Bitcoin dominant period for the next couple of months. With this, I'm expecting the dominance to rise up to potentially 52%, maybe 49%. Once it gets there, Bitcoin will be close to its all-time highs. From then, altcoins will push on. So in the short term, it's a little bit nasty for altcoins, isn't it? So we'll drop down to the daily time frame. As you can see, it's not looking good. We are dropping down from this period here, but all it is an opportunity, and it is an opportunity to buy your favorite asset, which is this. I mean, it's one of my favorite assets. It's a solid project, and it's one I will be looking to collect. So we're looking at this entire move here. We are currently rejecting, and we're actually losing that 618 level. What I want to do actually is just put the 786 level on. We'll see what if that lines up somewhere nice. So we're dropping down. Bit of a sell-off. It's probably one of the biggest losers here in my top watch list, which is it's not ideal. But if you're looking for buys, I would concentrate on this region here. It's pretty much 3 cents. It's a nice psychological area. And look at all these wicks here. Lots of support. We didn't close below that all the way to there. We did get one closure, but we popped straight back up to the upside. So that for me is probably the area I would consider placing some orders. And I'd probably pinch the ladder a few down. But I mean, we're at 3.2 cents now. If you're squabbling about 0.2 cent, then I think it's just a little bit too much to worry about there. That is an area I think will be a solid support level. And it does look like it's coming down to that region. So that's your buy zone. That is where I would load up. And personally, I'd load up anywhere around here. I mean, I always look at buying at the 618 level. And I mean, it's there or thereabouts within that region. So that's the bearish scenario. The markets are slightly bearish. It's a daily time frame. And the money flow indicator has been in and out of bullish and positive territory. It's currently in a negative territory where we've got more sells and buys coming in, so use that as an opportunity and load up. So that's that covered. If we do bounce on and start pushing on, the first area to take profit is definitely going to be this trend line here. So if you get a bounce off here and come back up, that's going to be the first region there around that 382 level to take profit off at around 3.5 cent, or just hold on because long term fundamentals on this asset are solid. I think a few people are starting to lose patience a little bit, and I've seen that across the board with Zilliqa, with VeChain, even people are losing patience with Polkadot. There's a lot of people new to this market, and all I can say is do not worry, do not lose patience. The market will bounce at some point, whether that's tomorrow or whether that's in 4 to 8 weeks. It's going to bounce, and it's going to bounce hard towards the end of Q4. So take these chances while you can. So that's the buy zones. The area we need to break through is that area of that downtrend resistance there at 3.6, 3.5 cent. If we do break out of that, I would expect a retest of that. So if we do break out, don't worry if it comes back down. It will just be a retest. And then we'll push up and we can look at target in this region here. That's around 4.5 cent, which is close to that -2.7 level on my fib. And then just going a little bit further in advance, we do have this big area of resistance up here. If you look at that, support all the way around there, resistance there, and then that will be a tough one to get through 6 cent. But when we do get moving and we start pushing through that, we'll probably be looking at back it in about 6-7 months and thinking, damn, why didn't I buy below that level of resistance there? So that's that pair covered. Let's just take a look at a moving average, see what they're doing. I use a 50 and a 20 over higher time frames. It usually gives me a good perspective of what's going on. We had a bearish cross there, and that's obviously bringing the price down. This is not going to cross again, so I'm looking potentially over the next week or so we get a push up to the upside, and the price just reacts and starts pushing back up. Because look at that, we had a bullish cross there, bearish cross there. Let's see if we can get a bullish cross somewhere down here, then we start to see the price really react. I'm just taking a look at a BTC pair. This is the most interesting one because, like I say, the market is dying off in terms of Satoshis mostly. I mean, I'm surprised actually this isn't dropping more, the Satoshi pair in that. But looking at some key levels, I've identified this one last time at 60 Satoshis. I did say it would be a key level to buy. I've also got this one down here. If you look at this wick, and it's an area of support there, so I'll just mark that up. This area here, support and resistance, and then a big area of support. That is an area I would consider placing some orders in Satoshis as well, and that's down at 48 sat. So use that area there to load up. If you've got some spare Bitcoin, bang it in down there, and I think it'll be a great buy long term. Rinse, repeat, buy low, sell high, and eventually that accumulation of Bitcoin in altcoin pairs will be huge. So that's that. What we need to do next, that's all pricing. I'm not going to look at any targets above. I mean, we've got that area of resistance at 78 sats, but we're nowhere near even taking profit on that in terms of sats. So that's some pairs pretty much covered today. Not going to do much analysis on a BTC pair. All I'm looking at is saying buy down there. Yeah, that's it. That's a USDT pair covered too. What we need to do now though is announce the winner of the competition, which is this one here. All you had to do was simply retweet this and like it and follow me. So what we'll do now is we'll copy that link. We'll go on to the Twitter selector, which is this. So we'll first we'll put the link in here. We'll load a tweet up. This is the second time I've done this before, so that's the tweet there. We'll have one winner. Must be following me, so that's part of the deal that I did say. Use filters. Must have a picture. So we'll just turn all filters off. What we'll do is minimum Twitter account of 50 tweets, active at least 1 month. Continue. 1,082 entries. What we're going to do now is continue. And it will pick some at the bottom here, but we'll just pick the bottom one. So begin draw. And the winner is YRRAH. So you are the winner. What I'll do is we'll announce that replyable winners. There we go. That is a winner. So all you have to do is simply DM me. I'll get those 5,000 reserve rights sent over to you. There it is. Done. So that's going to do it for today's video. That's the price analysis and reserve rights, and also the competition winner there. Just want to know that my my Patreon is now live. So this is private Discord server where I have education, TA, news, all sorts of things going on. It's an active community. We're starting to grow now. So if you want to be part of that, you'll find that link in the description of this video. So that's going to do it. Thank you very much for watching today. If you're new, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.